What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about pre-market and aftermarket movers and kind of how they determine how I perceive stocks. So it's, again, my whole thought process. In no way am I suggesting you guys to follow exactly what it is that I'm doing. This video is, mainly just to expose you guys to kind of my whole thought process, that what's kind of led to my success, and hope that it can assist you in you being successful as a day trader as well. If you guys don't know already, I do have a group over 8,000 members worldwide. It is a free group you can join. The link is provided for you down below, and it's a networking group to share best practices, share mistakes as well, in effort to promote growth. So it's the link you can join will take you to our free platform on Facebook, and then within that platform they'll have a series of links that you can join, different group chats depending on what type of trader you are. So I hope you can utilize those group chats to best fit your needs. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start sharing my screen, but before I do, I'm going to be talking about NUGT and why I use pre-market and aftermarket hours to determine how the stock will be doing within the open day or the open market. I want to explain to you guys what it means though. So pre-market means, for the public, if you have access to it, let's say you have Robinhood Gold or you have a special brokerage company that allows you to trade before, in Eastern Standard Time, before 9:30. So you can trade 30 minutes before Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Arizona right now in the current time zone that we're at. It's actually, the market opens at 6:30. So pre-market hours is from 6 to 6:30, and then it opens at 6:30, and then it closes at 1. And then aftermarket hours is from 1 to 3, and then the market's closed. So what I'm going to be talking about is how pre-market hours and aftermarket hours, how I do and perform technical analysis on those to get a better judgment in identifying the support and the resistance, to give me a better overall understanding on where are good buy points and where are good sell points within that same day. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. There's going to be one stock, just to keep it simple for you guys, that I'm going to be talking about. It's a $9 stock. It's not necessarily, it's an ETF, right? It's called NUGT. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Alrighty guys, so this is NUGT. So today it was trading during, so this half of this whole gray area, this is aftermarket and pre-market hours. As you can see, it tells you this is a 2-day analysis. This was pre-market hours as of on Friday, right? Because today's Monday. So from Friday, this was the pre-market hours. This is during open hours on how it traded, and then this was aftermarket hours from 4 p.m. To closing, right? And then now during pre-market hours as of Monday, it hit highs of about 920 and hit lows, right? Based on previous close, hit lows of $8.80 approximately. So what I do during pre-market hours and what I use our group chat for, so the pre-market movers for TechBud Solutions, is I try to identify, again, support and resistance levels. So let me go ahead and move these. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, and I'm going to move this to the high points and the low points. Overall, I know that this is a low point because during Friday, again, this is usually the support. So this is where it bounced and then came back up. It bounced and it came back up. So again, when you're investing in penny stocks or investing in anything, you want to get in at a low point and want to sell at a high point. So being able to identify the low points and the high points are going to be essential to get a better understanding on if you're getting a good buy or if you're getting a good sell, right? So now, where's a good place to sell? Where's the resistance, the overall resistance within this day? Like, what's realistic for it to hit? So within these 2 days, it has hit lows of 880 and it has hit highs during pre-market hours of 920. So what I want to understand is, although it did hit lows of $9 during pre-market hours, understanding that it has hit lows of 880 during open hours as of last week on Friday, that gives you an understanding that that could be a potential support. So when the market opens or during pre-market hours, I usually perform technical analysis. I identify the resistance and I shout it out and I send it out in the pre-market movers group chat. And doing that, I get a better understanding that okay, well, I know what's a good sell point around the 920 and what's a good buy point around the 880. So again, it's all about being patient, having a plan, and sticking to it, right? That's going to build your whole confidence when it comes to investing. And I want to make sure you guys truly understand what it is that you guys are investing. So with NUGT, understanding that there's a support here at 880, I'm going to be patient and wait until it gets to that point. I can use different indicators as I can use different indicators as they continue to, as it continues to bounce, just to get a better understanding that, I'm getting in at a good buy. I'm going to get a little bit closer just so my indicator, my EMA line, is a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to let this change. All right. So again, we identified the support around 880, but it didn't hit that support all the way. It was usually hitting, 885, came back up, 883, came back up, and then it comes to that point again, that same support. So we understand that 880 is a support, but it's not hitting that low. So understanding that is, okay, you don't have to catch it at the lowest point. All you want to do is catch it when it's going up. So you can use these EMA lines or the SMA lines, whatever you have access to indicate upward momentum. So as you do that is you wait for the bounce, and when it bounces and it crosses above this EMA line, that can give you a better judgment that, okay, look, I am getting at a good buy. So I'll get in at 885, and then I understand that the overall resistance is around here 920. There's a resistance here, as you guys can see, multiple times, 1, 2, 3 at 905. But again, realistically, what can happen within this day? It has hit highs of 915. So if you're patient and you want to, lock in your profits, there's nothing wrong with locking them in at 905, but understanding that you do have the potential to get really close to that 920 point based on how it opened. So you got into the low points and you can possibly get into the high points. So from, the 883 point to understanding that you can get close or near to the 920 point, that is how I use pre-market movers to get a better judgment on, what a good sell point is and what a good support point is. And you can use these with multiple stocks. It's just, again, a better indication to make yourself feel more confident when jumping into a stock, that you understand where you're buying is a good buy, where you're selling is a good sell, and that it makes sense, that it's realistic, that within 1 to 2 days it's hit these low points and has hit those high points. You're managing your risk, you understand a good buy point, a good sell point, and you're cutting losses really short if all of a sudden it takes a dip. And to lock in that profit, you could follow with the trailing stop loss, 10 cents below whatever the market price is. All right, guys, so there it is. That's pretty much how I use pre-market and aftermarket hours to get a better understanding on what it is, that I'm jumping into. And that's why I find, the pre-market, that's why I created the pre-market group chat, was to kind of just create a subgroup within TechBud Solutions, just because we have so many conversations that are within just the general group chat or the main group chat, that I wanted to separate something that someone can always just go back to, where there's not that many messages going through, and it's people just putting in what they think, the support, the resistance level is, and what can happen realistically within 1 to 5 days. And that's the whole thing. It's about being exposed to opportunity. For someone that doesn't know really any stocks or doesn't have a good stock in their watch list, then being exposed to a certain stock that they identify as a good support, identifying a good resistance, and that it's realistic, then them as an investor can make that judgment to jump into that, and create a whole plan before jumping in and seeing if they can lock in that profit. But overall, I did end up trading NUGT, JNUG today, and right now I'm on Snapchat. But overall, it's been an amazing day, and thank you guys again so much for tuning in. If you guys have any questions or think that I can help you guys in any way, feel free to let me know. You guys can comment down below if you guys have any suggestions. And I do want to let you guys know that this video was actually made possible because one of our members, Travis Blendvids, actually asked for this video. So I want to ask you guys that, if you guys are suggesting or want me to make any video for any question that you guys have, that's what I'm here for. So I want to help you guys out any way that I can. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know, and let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys.
Baby, don't you let it go to waste. We could put 'em all to shame. Now isn't the time to play it safe.